This kid's animator is losing it. Here we go again, bro. This kid's animator called Shappy genuinely seems like he's totally lost his mind and basically just hates me. I've made now 2 videos about Shappy, the most twisted kid's animator. The first one talking about how his animation channel looks like a kid's channel from the outside, but when you click on these videos, you end up getting weird sexual jokes that definitely shouldn't be watched by kids. Then in my second video, Shappy responded to me in a bunch of weird passive-aggressive comments, saying that he likes my content, but also that I'm misleading people. Well, after that second video, Shappy has gone full mask off in my comment section, writing full essays about how my content is absolutely garbage, how I'm a terrible YouTuber, and how I mislead people with my content, and also basically asking me for a part 3. Also, he's gone onto his community tab post crying about how a bunch of us commentary YouTubers are making videos about him, and just to top it all off, apparently he also got a community guideline strike on his channel. So I guess karma does kind of have a way of coming back to bite. So look, that's a lot to discuss right there, but I'm gonna break it all down in this video for you right here. But to start this all off, even since my last Shappy video, which wasn't that long ago, he's got a couple more bangers for us to watch on his YouTube channel. So I reckon we check them out right here. How I think each fruit would fill up my okay.
Orange. Banana. Apple.
What?
Cucumber. Strawberry.
Yo!
Hamster.
Okay, no. That is not what we're doing right here. God damn, Shappy. I knew you were weird, right? Like, I knew you were obviously making terrible content. But this is a great start, isn't it? It's always great to see at the start of the video, us watching a video where we've got a cute dog on screen and it looks like, you know, he's acting like things are getting stuffed up his butt and making these really weird faces right here. Absolutely awesome, Shappy. Let's see what else you got for us.
This is the Mona Lisa. And if you look at her lips, it's hard to decide if she's smiling or not. Well, surprisingly, this is actually...
Oh, of course.
Hey, if you like our content, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and X.
What the hell is
Link
this? Okay, so that video was absolutely shocking, but has this guy also done like a little promotion for his other pages on his short videos? Oh my god. Surely you just like put that in the description of your video in the comments and not in the actual video, but hey, that's just me. Okay, so now let's actually get into the juicy stuff. Obviously those videos are pretty shocking, and you know, like I've already said before, I've made 2 videos about this guy, and after I made my video responding to Shappy's comments that he made about me, which I must say absolutely hurt my feelings. Still to this day, I'm absolutely crying in my room every night. I can't stop thinking about it. He then dropped this goddamn 3 paragraph essay in my comments, expressing how he really doesn't like me, it doesn't seem. So let's read this together and see why this guy is so angry with me. Oh, okay. So you just magically didn't see the crystal clear high definition annotated with love screenshots we posted showing we tagged 18+ on literally everything. Wild how selective vision works these days. You should get that checked. It's giving diagnosed with clout deficiency. Hilarious, Shappy. You got me rolling on the floor laughing right there with that joke. And actually, one thing I want to clear up right here before we continue, one thing I did get wrong in my last video was me talking about Shappy's about section in his YouTube bio. I will say that in my last video, I thought that Shappy still had his original bio that was like this kid-friendly, talking about fun and resilience or whatever. But turns out in between my first and second video about Shappy, he actually added 4 grown-ups in his bio, which look, I did miss that, so yeah, I am sorry about that. But let's actually analyze that for a second. How does him adding 4 grown-ups help at all? Do you really think the 5-year-olds scrolling through their shorts feed are gonna find your video and then get some random spidey sense tingle, being like, oh wait, Shappy has 4 grown-ups now in his about section. Maybe I should stop watching the video because it's clearly not for me. Like bro, that literally does not do anything at all. You actually have to age restrict your content for YouTube to not show your content for kids. Which, as we're about to see later on, Shappy claims that he's doing that on his YouTube channel, which he's not. But it also turns out that he's doing everything he can to remove age restrictions off of his YouTube videos. Anyways, moving on, let me guess, the rest of your content pulls in views like a tumbleweed convention. But as soon as you say our name, bam, 500k. Monetization fairy shows up like, here's your check king. Must be nice to ride our name like a cowboy on a stolen horse, yeehaw. Okay, so this is super weird so far, but I'm not sure if you understand how this works, Shappy. I am absolutely fine without you. I still make a very very good income. I still have Nutshell Animations to talk about. I still have Benji X Scarlet, more people like that. I am absolutely not relying on you, bro. And also, it's not even your name that I'm using. Your name holds no value. Notice how in both my videos and this video right here I'm making about you right now, I don't use your name in my title. There's a very specific reason for that. It's because your name doesn't pull views alone. It's simply your channel's concept that pulls views. So that's why I simply just call you a twisted animator. Also, I love how you're talking about you giving us commentary YouTubers views, as if your YouTube channel hasn't tripled in sub count and 10 times your average views only because of me and a bunch of us commentary YouTubers starting to talk about you. I mean, hey, I get it. Seems like laughing at Nikocato's eating but doesn't pay the bills anymore, so here we are. Plan B, milk drama like it's an almond and slap our name on the carton. What? Honestly, I respect the hustle. Who needs originality when you've got drama and a weak attention span audience? You're not creating content, you're printing views with our faces on them. Slay. Okay, that was unbelievably cringe. Can't wait for part 3, Return of the Reach, where you misquote us in 4K and cry about it in the comments. Bring snacks. Mate, you are the only person who is crying here. You were so passive aggressive in my comment section in the last video, and here you are going fully mask off. Now, honestly, this response just kind of seems a little bit off to me, don't you think? And you know what? It's probably because this response here seems to be 100% AI generated. I mean, look at all the weird quotes here and, you know, the weird symbols in this guy's comment right here. This pretty much just seems AI generated to me. This guy literally went to ChatGPT, probably researched my entire channel and asked it to make a mean comment insulting me, saying that I get no views without him. He couldn't even get his 4 remaining brain cells to cook up a decent response, so we got the AI to do it for him. What an absolute goofball. Now look, of course that wasn't it. For some reason, Shappy likes to spread his thoughts over multiple comments. So under this thread here, we have 8 replies here, mostly just him talking to himself, it seems like. We are already a fan. You are awesome at messing up info and getting views. That's an art too. Laugh crying emoji. Ha ha ha. Now I know he left a laugh crying emoji in this comment, but let me tell you right now, he is not laughing at all. He is absolutely sobbing. Okay, so it's an art to mess up info and get views. Yeah, good one, Shappy. So I'm guessing he's talking about when I called Shappy a fan of my channel in my last video, which, to be honest with you, if I gathered every single person that comments on my videos and gave them a ranking based on who's left the most comments on the last month, Shappy would have to be right at the very top if we're being honest. Though it would be nice if you stopped calling us a kids animator. We are tagged not for kids. By doing that, you might mislead kids to watch our content. We are tagged not for kids on Insta, 18+, it's pretty clear. Yeah, congrats, you're tagged 18+ on Instagram. What about YouTube, Shappy? What about Twitter? What about TikTok? You aren't tagged 18+ on any of them. And don't give me this BS of like, oh, but we put 4 grown-ups in our bio. Again, that doesn't do anything. Age restrict your content, bro. It's not that hard. We really did not think you would make a part 2 for real. It was sarcasm. You took it too literal. I can't believe you took our comment seriously and made a part 2. It was sarcasm. Yeah, of course I took your comment to make a part 2 literally. Why the hell would I pass up an opportunity to milk your stupid content and your awful responses for views? And I'm also taking your comment about making a part 3 literally too. Shappy, I plan to milk every single response you make about me until the day I die. Or until you stop making me views. As long as you as a topic continues to bring me views, I'm gonna keep going, bro. During April, we honestly might have a record high view count on the Glider Guy channel. 4.7 million views is our 1-month record high. If you keep making stupid comments like this, Shappy, you might help us reach that, to be honest. Now, apart from him responding to my second video about him, it turns out that he might actually be a Glider Guy fan, because he's now commenting on my other videos completely unrelated to him, as well as some of my community tab posts. Now, basically, I made a video about Rico Animations the other day, and in that video, I said that Rico Animations is arguably worse than Shappy, which, to be honest, in hindsight, is definitely not true. Shappy is absolutely worse, but here's what he had to say. Oh, no, we thought we were the worst. We lost our crown, question mark. Yeah, no, I lied, bro. You definitely still have the crown. Don't worry about that. You are absolutely worse than Rico Animations. But then, of course, because it's Shappy, he started arguing with people in my comments in the Glider Guy gang about this. Some guy replied saying, now you look better, skull emoji. And Shappy replied saying, we at least tagged not for kids XD. Okay, Shappy, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but just because you tag your videos on YouTube as not made for kids doesn't mean that you're doing enough at all. If you say your content is 18+, then you gotta age restrict your content as well. Otherwise, you're being a big fat liar. Now, Shappy also commented on my community tab post where I talked about how I got a false community guideline strike a few weeks ago. Happens when you don't tag your content as not made for kids. We do so let's hope we not suffer the same fate as you did, heart emoji. And, well, as as fate would have it, ironically enough, after this comment right here, I want to show you guys what happened to Shappy not even a day later. He made this community tab post here. In case it's not clear enough, by the way, thanks for 19 million views or whatever. Basically, to sum this picture up right here, Shappy Sway got a warning and has a copyright strike on his channel, which I think is kind of funny in my opinion. And also he shows down the bottom here how he sets his videos as not made for kids. Again, you idiot, you have to set your videos as 18 plus if you actually want kids to not watch your content. All setting your videos as not made for kids does is make sure that your videos don't end up on YouTube Kids. There are still plenty of children that use normal YouTube, and plenty of people under 18 that still watch normal YouTube. You're basically trying to put out a wildfire with a glass of water. You're basically doing nothing here. Also, this guy really shows his intelligence is super strong here. In this very screenshot, he shows that he's actually been appealing YouTube's decisions to give age restrictions on his videos. So even though Shappy said that his content is 18 plus and that he tags his content as 18 plus, here you can see right here, he's trying to remove age restrictions that YouTube are putting on his channel. What an absolute dumbass. At least if you're gonna try and fool us into thinking that you actually care about setting your content as 18 plus when you clearly have no intentions to, at least try and hide it, bro. This is a public community tab post. Everyone can see this. Now look, you might think that this guy's delusion ends here, but unfortunately it doesn't. Ever since this point for the last 2 days, he's been fully crashing out on his own community tab posts. And let me tell you, he is absolutely angry at me and everyone else making videos about him. In case it was not clear enough, here is ChatGPT telling you the same that we have been saying for years, plus the screenshots as we actually tagging our content as not made for kids. Then he shows a screenshot of ChatGPT trying to defend Shappy Sway, almost like you're the one that put in the prompt, Shappy. Like, bro, how backed into a corner are you where you have to get ChatGPT as your goddamn lawyer? Bro can't defend himself, so he has to use AI to do it for him. Shappy also then showed a couple more screenshots of him setting his Instagram as 18 plus and setting his channel as not made for kids, which again, bro, literally does nothing. And we just saw you disputing age restrictions on your channel, trying to get rid of them. So I don't believe any of this crap for a second. We'd like to formally thank the ongoing misinformation campaign. Turns out nothing drives traffic like confident ignorance. Yes, we use chibi style. Yes, it's still adult content. Shocking, we know. Cute art doesn't magically make the jokes suitable for your toddler. We are tagged 18 plus for a reason. Again, no you're not. But if reading comprehension isn't your thing, we get it. Words are hard, so by all means, keep ranting. You're doing a phenomenal job making us go viral. Bless your bold, misinformed energy. We literally couldn't do it without you. And then he goes on to show a screenshot of him having 12 million views for the month, which yeah, well done Shappy, that's really impressive. You got 11 million views in 1 month. What would be more impressive about that is if, you know, 99.9% of those views weren't shorts and you only had 36,000 long form views in the last month. Bro, you're sitting here flexing 10 million shorts views. Shorts views are the easiest views to get on the platform. And also you barely get paid for them as well. This guy, by my estimates, probably is making like $1,000 from that 10 million views right there. Which for those that don't really understand YouTube is absolutely shockingly low. And also basically this guy's missing the entire point of our videos here. The point is, Shappy, 5-year-olds scrolling through their feed have no idea that your content is meant for 18 plus. It's easy for us commentary YouTubers to know that this content shouldn't be for kids, but all the little Timmies on their iPad are too stupid to know that. Also again, stop the cap, bro. You are not tagged 18 plus. Yes, you're 18 plus on Instagram, well done. But you're not on YouTube, and you are actively stopping it from happening. Now this next post here, this guy's basically just like showing like a bunch of comments that he receives on his videos, just pretty much quoting them and then, you know, just like calling them depressed and like saying that, oh yeah, these guys are currently in therapy. All these people commenting on our videos, they're all just Karens and morally confused. And then at the bottom he says, thanks for 130k. This guy actually thinks he's the coolest kid in school right now. Yeah, this will show all the haters, post. Like bro, you are not tough and cool because you have 130k on Instagram. Nobody cares. You're still a complete goofball. Everything we've said in these videos still stands. Now look, if that right there wasn't enough for you, Shappy's crash out doesn't end here. I know, I can't believe it. Recently, Rith, another commentary YouTuber in my space, made a video talking about Shappy crashing out at a bunch of us commentary YouTubers, and in that video's comment section, Shappy went absolutely ballistic at him. If kids see us instead of young adults and adults when we are age restricted, you should report it until they fix the issue. Okay, I mean, I don't really know what you're talking about, because again, we've just proved that you don't age restrict your content and in fact dispute age restrictions on your videos. By the way, thanks, we were not even using YouTube much, thanks to you guys and your constant misleading info, paying your paychecks. We reached around 21 million views and at least 14,000 new followers here too. Yep, we know that, Shappy, we understand that. But again, you're getting 21 million shorts views. That literally means nothing. But we are absolutely not for kids, just like, you know, showing another stupid comment here. Clickbait pays your checks, that's pretty clear, and then shows this like weird community tab posts. Like, bro, what are you talking about clickbait? I don't understand what this guy's trying to say here. There has been nothing misleading about any of our videos. And again, that's so ironic coming from you, Shappy. Your whole channel is misleading. Then he goes, also, you are not so careful. SM, it's by law 13 plus, otherwise must be supervised by parents. Also, we are tagged not for kids. I don't really understand why this guy struggles with English so much. I mean, bro, like, it really isn't that hard to speak it. This guy seriously does not understand how to make a coherent sentence, it kind of just seems like. Also, again, the not made for kids argument. You absolute idiot. You know exactly what you're doing. You're disputing age restrictions and then sitting here hiding behind this, oh, but we make our videos not made for kids. That literally doesn't mean anything. Kids are still gonna watch your videos. Also, another thing I wanted to mention is that how Shappy Sway is now blocking me and other commentary YouTubers from his comment section. So as I keep making this video, this guy just keeps posting more and more community tab posts against Rith. Basically trying to defend himself, saying that Rith is apparently worse than Shappy, which literally just makes no sense at all. Us commentary YouTubers are calling out people like you, Shappy, and you're sitting here making the bad content. But anyways, I commented on one of this guy's community tab posts, basically just saying like, are you dense? Like, are you actually this stupid, or are you just rage baiting? And then as you can see by this next screenshot, I went on to another one of my YouTube accounts, and the comment is nowhere to be seen. So I've basically been blacklisted from Shappy's comments. I'm honestly not shocked, but it's a pretty cowardice move, I'll be honest here, because, you know, I haven't blocked Shappy from my comment section. I allow him to speak his mind. I allow him to just embarrass himself in my comment section, but for some reason he won't let me troll him. So, I mean, I don't know. It's not really that fair, is it, Shappy? Anyways, bro, I'm done with Shappy for today. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.